And if you thought she was strong then, she's getting stronger and stronger. The former bantamweight champion of the world, we have Miesha Cupcake Tate in the house joining Sports Nation. Miesha, thank you so much for joining us. I watched your fight. I was so excited and thrilled to see you after 5 years away from the octagon, back in the fight game, and in the process became a mother of 2 beautiful children. So first, congratulations. But I think
thank you.
It was so inspiring for so many people, especially women, to see you balance motherhood and still be an absolute boss in the fight game and in the octagon. Tell me, how has it been balancing both?
It's challenging. You know, I certainly have a lot more on my plate this time around, but I'm happy and willing to do it. I guess I have more mentally and emotionally to give. So as much as my children, you know, it's a commitment. It's hard work being a mother, but they give me so much back that it's just different than where I was at, where I was emotionally drained, and the practices were kind of like, I have to go train. I have to fight. I'm nothing without this. Like now it's just, I get to appreciate it, and it's exactly where I want to be. And it's just it's a more whole feeling. I don't know how else to put it. I just feel very fulfilled.
The transition from have to get to is a very different dynamic mentally, and super glad that you were able to get there, Miesha. Also, the 5-year hiatus that you took, someone coming back from that and winning, is something that even Dana White himself said nobody had ever done in the octagon. So how would you characterize that 5-year break for yourself? What did it do for you?
It was necessary. I needed it to decongest and to find myself. I think that when fighters fight, that a lot of times it represents kind of where we are at in our life. And that was very symbolic for me and very clear for me in this fight, and evident that I'm in a much better place. And it translated into my performance in the octagon. You know, Mari Renaud, a black belt, a well-rounded MMA fighter, veteran herself, had never been finished, and she's gone up against some of the very best. So I came back after 5 years, and I think I showed a lot of improvement, which you know, even surprised myself, to be honest. Like I really, you know, I saw it in my sparring videos. I was doing things I had never done before, but you always think like, how's that going to translate into the actual fight and into the octagon? Well, it did. It translated, and it's just the tip of the iceberg. I'm just getting started in chapter 2.
Okay, so let's talk about chapter 2, Miesha. Obviously, after the fight, this was the quote that you said: with all due respect, I'm not just here for a fight, I'm here for a belt. What we've done in honor of your nickname, obviously, we have 3 cupcakes here on the table, and all 3 of them have images of the number 1, 2, and 3 ranked females in your division. There's Germaine Durandamy, there's Holly Holm, there's Aspen Ladd. So I ask you, Miesha Tate, which opponent would be the sweetest matchup for you in your career right now?
Well, in my career right now, I mean, I'm just taking a very humble approach. I don't think that I deserve anything. So I want to work my way up. I've been out of the sport. A lot of people ask me, you know, or their question is, right, has the sport passed me by? I mean, I think I answered a lot of that on Saturday, but of course there's naysayers that want to see more. But I think that I should face somebody from maybe 10 to like that 5, because I just got ranked 8. And I think I should work my way back up the division. So I think somebody in that range for my next fight, and then like a number 1 contender fight, granted everything goes the way that I anticipate that I will, you know, then if Germaine Durandamy or a Holly Holm that would be amazing.
Wow.
So I'm going to have to keep these cupcakes
Put
aside
Put 'em in
until
the
you win your
freezer.
next fight, bring you back on Sports Nation, ask you the same question, and then we can go with the cupcake.
And we'll
Got
take
it.
a big bite out
for
of
sure,
it.
for sure. If I had it in a perfect world, I would maybe fight on the Madison Square Garden card in November. I know Raquel has the fight booked, so it probably wouldn't be her, but how crazy would it be for me to think about it would be November, the same month I retired, the same place I retired 5 years before, and if I could fight the same woman that I retired against, I'd be like, oh, that would be too good to come true. But regardless of who it is, that month still looks really tasty to me, no pun intended. And you know, anybody in that range, like right around there, I want to fight somebody in the top 10. But look, I'm not in a rush. I mean, I still have the work to be done. No fight is perfect. No training camp is perfect. So I want to continue to improve. And I don't want to leapfrog anybody either. You know, I've been out for a long time. So I want to pay my dues. And when I get to that title shot, I'll know that I've earned it. And I was saying, my coach said, confidence in its purest form is costly, and it's true. So I'm paying my dues, and I'm going to continue to do so until I'm looking at being the #1 contender again.
She is so humble. Like, for all she has accomplished in her career,
Right?
she's like, I'm just
man.
going to take
Big
my time.
respect.
It's incredible, but I am rooting for that full circle moment in November. Dana White, you listening to this, my man? Come on, let's go. Hey, Miesha Tate, it has been an absolute pleasure. We are wishing you the best of luck. Congratulations on your win. Congratulations, all the wins in your personal life. We are rooting for you here at Sports Nation.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, guys. And cheers to more good performances. So maybe I'll be out there seeing you guys before too long.
Woohoo! Can't wait.